working with unary operators. So if you remember earlier when we started fundamental topics, we discussed something about the arithmetic operators. We discussed something about arithmetic operators. So in that arithmetic operators, something called increment, decrement are missing because those are the different operators. If you consider the basic arithmetic operator, multiplication, division, mod, in addition, subtraction was there. So we have say, a separate set of arithmetic operator that is going to call as a unary arithmetic operators. So what is this unary arithmetic operators and how to work with this unary arithmetic operators we are going to discuss today. And for the technical written test pattern questions, lots of things can be occur from this particular topic. Try to concentrate on this one. Okay, unary arithmetic operators. So unary arithmetic operators is nothing but when we require to modify the value of a variable by 1, then it is required to go for unary arithmetic operator, that is plus plus minus minus. So what is the rule? If you want to use this operator, you always require to think about what operation I'm performing. Either value incrementing by 1, value is decrementing by 1, I equal to I plus 1, I equal to I minus 1, like in equal to in plus 1, dn equal to dn minus 1, like existing value, previous value and the new value difference is plus 1 or minus 1, then only you require to go for unary arithmetic operator, which is indicating by plus plus minus minus symbol. So when we require to modify the value of a variable by 1, then it is required to go for unary arithmetic operator, that is plus plus minus minus. When we are working with increment decrement operators, the difference between existing value and new value, either plus 1 or minus 1 only exists. So when we are performing any operation by using unary arithmetic operator, the difference between the previous value and the new value will get like plus 1 or minus 1 only. Depending on the operation, these operators are classified into two types. One is going to call as a pre-operator and another one is called post-operator. Depends on what position. So where you are placing that particular operator, that is important. The operator is placing before operand or operator is placing after operand. If you are placing the operator before operand, if you are placing a operator after the operand, this is gonna perform different kind of behavior. Okay, so depending on the position, these operators are classified into two types. One is called pre-operator and another one is called post-operator. So if you consider, if the symbol is available before the operator, it is going to call as a pre-operator. So if the symbol is available before the operator, that is going to call as a pre-operator. If the symbol is available after the operand, that is going to call as a post-operator. Okay, so if the symbol is available before the operand, it is called pre-operator. If the symbol is available after the operand, that is going to call as a post-operator. Then what is next difference? Pre-operator must be required to change the value before evaluating the expression. So whenever we are working with the pre-operator, the value must be required to change before evaluating the expression. But when you are working with the post-operator, values required to change after evaluating the expression. In the sense, so whenever there is a expression with the combination of increment decrement, if there is a expression with the combination of increment decrement, that expression will be take place according to that particular operator precedency. So if it is a pre-operator, first you have to change that particular variable value, then you have to substitute or then you have to evaluate the expression. So if it is a post-operator, first you have to evaluate the expression, then you have to change the value. So depends on that particular condition, the expressions has to be evaluated. Pre-operator means change the value, evaluate the expression. Post operator means evaluate the expression, then change the value. Both are going to get differential. So let's say if there is a variable called int of a comma b, two integer variables are declared, a equal to 1, and if you do b equals to plus plus a, this is going to call as a pre-increment. So int of a comma b, a equal to 1, syntax number 1, that is a pre-operator, b equal to plus plus a. So whenever you are going to say b equal to plus plus a, this is going to call as a pre-increment. Why it is called pre-increment? Because symbol is available before the operand. When the symbol is available before the operand, then it is going to call as a pre-operator. So if it is a pre-operator, evaluation has to be take place first, then only assignment will be happen. So what is going to happen in this particular expression? First, increment the value of a. First, increment the value of a by 1 and later assign to b. So whenever we are working with the pre-operator, the variable value has to be modified first, then only it will assign to b. So first increment the value of a by 1 and later assign to b. So what's the value of a and b here?
2.
What is the value of a and b here?
2, sir.
Both became 2. Both are going to evaluated as 2. Then so output became a is 2, b is 2, because the initial value of a is a 1, incrementing by 1, a and b both are 2, 2. Next, second syntax, int of a comma b, a equals to 1, and the syntax number 2 is says that b equal to a plus plus. So when it is b equal to a plus plus, it is going to call as a post increment. Okay, it is going to call as a post increment. So if it is a post increment, what will happen? If it is a post increment, what will happen?
First assign and then increment.
First assign, that means first you have to evaluate your expression. First you have to evaluate your expression. Once evaluation is done, then you have to change the value of that variable. So according to this expression, the current a values are 1. So first current a value will assign to b. Later, after assigning the a value to b, then the a value will be incremented later. So first assign the value of a to b and later increment the value of a by 1. So the difference will come here. So the a value became 2, but b value still 1. Why b value still 1? Why b value still 1? Why b value still 1?
It is assigned before the increment.
This is the post operator. So before incrementing the value of a, it was assigned to b. So the old value of a was 1, 1 is assigned to b. Then after assigning, the a value was modified. So a value became 2, b value became 1. You can see difference here. The next, int of a comma b, a equals to 1. Syntax number 3, b equal to minus minus a. This is going to call as a pre-decrement. This is going to call as a pre-decrement. So b equal to minus minus a is a pre-decrement. So what will happen here? So in this particular case, first the value of a will be modified. First the value of a will be modified. In the sense, a value will decremented by 1 and the same value will assign to b. So first decrement the value of a by 1, later assign to b. So the value of a and b both are became 0, 0. A value 0, b value also 0. Then the last expression is int of a comma b, a equals to 1, and we'll say syntax of this one, b equal to a minus minus. Post decrement. This is the post decrement. So if it is a post decrement, what's going to happen here? First, the value of a will assign to b After that, the value of A will be modified. So according to that particular behavior, current A value, so first assign the value of A to B, later decrement the value of B by 1. So in this particular case, it became A is 0 and B is 1. A is 0 and the B is 1. Okay. So these are the primary syntaxes.